everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. It's Sunday. It's a bit of a snowy day. It's been kind of trying to snow all day here. Hopefully it'll stay away. Hopefully it's a little better weather where you are. So Sunday, I'm a little later than normal, but we had a team Christmas party today, which was all sorts of fun playing games. So hopefully you're ready for Christmas, or maybe you're getting ready for Christmas and that's what you're spending the day doing. I thought I would jump on, and I've been talking about how to make a wreath. Now, I originally was going to try and make a wreath out of some of the dies that come with some of the new punches. Hey, Nancy. But I'm still struggling a little bit with figuring out how to die cut or die cut. I don't want to die cut too much. And so I thought what I would do is show you how you can make a wreath using the stamped images. And in the Country Bouquet stamp set, which is the one with the hearts, there are two kind of stem dies that I think are perfect for making wreaths out of. So I thought I'd show you how to do that. Stick to doing a little bit of stamping and staying away from die cutting for just a little bit. Hey, Betty. Hey, Catherine. So let me switch over and I will show you. Hopefully this will go okay, and we'll show you how to do this. So this is the Country Bouquet stamp set. So it comes with a punch that you can cut this double heart and then these two leaves out of. These really pretty, this is a two-step stamping for a heart, some great sentiments, and then some other hearts. But it's got these two stems, and I thought it would look really pretty to make a wreath out of. So I have got I'm using Starry Sky because I just love the color combination of Starry Sky and Parakeet Party. So I thought I would play with that a little bit. So I grabbed a piece of Starry Sky that's 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 4.25. It's always nice when you can use a stamp set for more than what it was actually intended to be. So while this has got lots of hearts on it and it looks very Valentine's Day, I'm finding all sorts of ways to make other kinds of cards. All right, so there's my card base, scored it at 4.25, folded towards the raised line. And then I cut a piece of Parakeet Party. This is the Designer Series paper in color from this year, and I really like these polka dots. So we're just going to adhere this to the card base. All right. We played a game, a silly game, on the team party where we had to stamp with our eyes closed. I think I still have ink. I do still have ink on my hands. I had a lot of glue on my hands. All right, so there we go. There's the Parakeet Party. Now, for the front of the card, I've cut a piece of Starry Sky that is 3.25 by 3.25. And then I cut a piece of basic white that's 3 inches by 3 inches. And that's what we're going to do the stamping on. So I'm just going to bring that here. I've got my two stem images or stamps. And then the other thing I've got is, this is a die from the Stylish Shapes dies. It's actually the third largest. And I'm just using it. You can use a bottle or a jar or a cup or something. But really what I'm doing is just very lightly, hopefully I can do this, I'm going around the outside. You can go inside or outside depending on which die you choose. And this will just give me a circle to follow out as I twist my arm. Okay, so there we go. I've just got a lightly drawn circle so that I can use that to do my stamping. Now I pulled Garden Green and Parakeet Party. So I'm going to start with the darkest. And I'm going to use this one, this image. So there's the two. One is kind of wider than the other. This is kind of narrower. So maybe I'll start with the narrower one, and then I'm going to go over top of it. So I'm just going to take, and because this is photopolymer, I kind of just bent it a little bit, but I'm just going to, and I could have bent it even more, but I'm just kind of going around my circle, and my circle is going to be so that the pencil line I drew really is going to be pretty much covered up, and I'm managing to get some ink in the middle of it, so we'll have to fix that. Let me just get a baby wipe. Not stamping straight up and down for some reasons. Straight up and down. All right, see if I can fix that. And then one last one. So there, I've got roughly a circle in garden green. So now I'm going to pull the parakeet party. Hey, Julie. And we're just going to, now I'm going to go kind of just on the outside of the line and then on the inside of the line, just to kind of fill in the gaps of my wreath. Kind of getting close to the edge, but that's okay. I know they're the country, I'm going to say country gingham. I may have the name of that wrong. There's definitely a wreath stamp set, but if you don't have that, this is a great way to create your own wreath. All right, now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use the garden green again. I'm going to stamp off and I'm going to go just on the inside, just to kind of, maybe the inside and the outside, just to kind of fill in, stamping off quite light, just filling in my wreath around the outside. I might have to go over it again with some of the parakeet party because I'm losing my parakeet party underneath it. I'm really not stamping straight up and down today. I'm not sure what's going on. There. All right, so I have quite a fat wreath here going on, but I think it's okay. Now let's see if I can get these closed. Actually, maybe I won't close them because I'm just going to have to open them to cut this stamp the sentiment. Now the next thing, I was going to use stamped images for something on the wreath, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the matte decorative dots or decorative matte dots. So I'm just going to adhere this onto my piece of starry sky. Like that. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to adhere this to my card base. Hey, Julie, I don't know if I said hello. If I didn't say hello, I'm sorry. Welcome. And I got going on the wreath, and I'm not sure if I said hello or not. All right, so there we go. So we're just going to put this, hopefully that's straight and even, pretty close. There we go. Okay, now sentiment and some ribbon. So I grabbed a piece of basic white. It's 1/2 inch. I'm going to cut it so it doesn't really matter how long it is. And then the piece of starry sky that is 3/4 of an inch. And I'm going to use the Just Wanted to Say stamp from the Country Bouquet. And I'm going to stamp this hopefully in the middle, she says. There we go. Ooh, what color is that? Oh, that's garden green. In my mind, I was stamping in Starry Sky, but we didn't, but that's okay. Since I don't even have the Starry Sky ink pad out, I'm not sure what I was thinking. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to just cut this off. Hey, Brenda, welcome. Okay, and just cut it about the same distance for the same amount of cardstock on the other side, and then we'll adhere this. I love this color combination of Parakeet Party and Starry Sky. Just so bright and cheery. Okay, there we go. Oops, still moving around on me. Okay, there we go. Keep that. The good thing about liquid glue is it allows you some wiggle room, and then the bad thing is that it allows you some wiggle room and it moves around. All right, I'm going to put that down there. I need to figure out what to do. You guys maybe can't see that. Can you see my little, there we go, splodges. Somehow I've got ink. Okay, so I pulled some of, this is the woven metallic trim or ribbon, in the in colors. So I've got Parakeet Party and Starry Sky, and if I can, I'm going to try and tie a bow with the two of them together. She says maybe. Let's see if I can poke that through there. You know, you realize what you need your fingers for. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think I've got it this time. There we go. Oh, phew. Okay, so just get them. I just want a little bow, or as little as I can get it, in these two colors together. I was saying, I think on my live yesterday, how much I love these colors because they're not a perfect match to the in colors, which means they go with all sorts of colors. In this case, I'm using Parakeet Party and Starry Sky, but these colors go really lovely with Night of Navy, for example, for the Starry Sky, and then I used it on Old Olive yesterday. Hey, Deborah, welcome. It's not snowing in New South Wales. It's not snowing here, thankfully. Yet. All right, so I'm just going to put that on that corner. Still haven't figured out what I'm going to do to cover up my little splodges, but we'll have to figure that out. Okay, so these are the decorative matte dots in the in colors. So I'm going to use the Starry Sky ones, and we'll just use some of the if I can get them lifted up. Okay, there we go. Just kind of making some little dots, kind of like what holly would be with the berries. And like that. Do 3 of these. Still don't know. Might have to move my bow because it's my little oopsies. Maybe if I move my bow, it kind of hides that like that. There we go. All right, I guess we'll do that. Okay, now let's put dimensionals on the, and thanks, Deborah. Yeah, no, my arm actually, other than just being awkward, is doing okay. Just kind of bothers me if I twist it the wrong way. So I'm pretty lucky. So a month with this splint on, or until it stops hurting, was what the doctor said. So I'm hoping. Okay, then, and the last thing is I've got this piece of basic white that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. So let's just take and stamp some of these sprigs. Again, I shouldn't close these. There, just a little bit of a decoration on the inside of my card. I'll close those in a minute. Oops, my glue is almost out. I think I have enough for this card. Okay. All right, so this will just be, I can write a note on the inside. So this is kind of just a note card. Hopefully you can't see the splodges like I can. This blue starry sky don't show up all that well, but I think it's okay. So just a different way to create a wreath if you don't have a stamp set that has a wreath part of it. It's really easy. Oh my gosh, Betty, -21, more snow. Ooh. Yeah, burr. It's not that cold. I think it's -11 here, which is cold for us on the West Coast, but not nearly like -20, -30. My worry is Thursday when my sister's arriving from Calgary is it's supposed to be 20 centimeters of snow. Not going to be great for either flying in or driving. So I'm not sure what Thursday will bring for that first. So, all right, everybody, thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that. Try making a wreath using a stamp that you've got that's got some nice stems to it. You can make it any color, or even Christmas if you're still in need of Christmas cards, or gift cards maybe would be nice with little wreaths on them. All right, everybody, I will be back live on Tuesday night at 6:30. If you typically join me on my Zoom class on Monday night, I will be doing a Zoom class on Monday night at 7 o'clock. So if you haven't joined me before and you feel like doing some crafting on a Monday night, it's at 7 o'clock Pacific. Feel free to join. The information goes live on my Facebook group or Facebook page or Instagram with the link for the Zoom tomorrow. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great day. Happy stamping. Bye.